Alright, I literally am in the exact same spot I was in yesterday. In yesterday's vlog, anyway. And, surprisingly, I'm still sick. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned or not, the gas mileage in the van has gone down substantially. There's been a hum that's been happening in the front left wheel. First I thought it was ball joints. Also, along with that, and this kind of goes back to where I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know all these ins and outs, but I thought that there was supposed to be play in the wheel if it's your wheel bearing as well. Apparently I was wrong. So, the people at the auto parts store told me it could still very well be that. So, it's pretty much a guess, $150 guess, but it's a guess. So we are going to take it all apart and hopefully this will work. Before I go any further, I'm going to check the socket that I have, that I rented from the place, and make sure it's the right size before I try to take anything else apart. So let's do that. Okay, well it fit. I had to persuade it, but it fit. So now that I know that that will fit, I'll continue on, and step one is pulling the caliper off. So we got two bolts. We got a bolt here and a bolt right there. Alright, so got the 14 millimeter on there. We're gonna loosen and drop our ratchet. Get on the other one. Usually once they're loose, you can pretty much turn them out by hand. Just a little quick tip here. Depending on what vehicle you have, your brake line coming out, sometimes it's hard to have a place to set this caliper. This one usually just kind of hangs out right here, and it's not a big deal. You don't want to pull on this very much. You don't want it hanging from it. You don't want to just leave it dangling there. So a little quick tip is zip ties, or a piece of wire or something like that, and zip tie it to something so that it's not putting stress on that line. Last thing you want is brake problems when you've already got other problems. So a little quick tip. I didn't mention it, but safety is always a key. I know people locally that have died being crushed by their vehicle working on it. So I always try to be pretty cautious when it comes to this stuff like that. But anyway, I've got actually two different layers of safety. So I got the blocks of wood underneath the frame, and I've got a jack underneath the frame too, and I'm still leaving the jack tension on it, not completely, but just tension on it. So anyway, I don't even know what this is called. It's the piece that the brake pads slide into and the caliper mounts to. Brake pads are out, and there's a bolt here and a bolt here that I've already loosened up, and I'm just going to get those out, and that piece should come off. And see how dry that is. It's always a good idea to get some Never Seas. It's just like a lubricant to put on these, which I will do on all these bolts. So we'll take that off. We'll lay it right there and keep those bolts with it. And now I do believe we are ready to try to get this sucker loose. So let's try. So breaker bar, 1/2 inch drive, ratchet, and hope for the best. There we go.
succeed. Earn your Bachelor of Business Administration or your MBA just one night a week right here in Newark or completely online. If a degree does...
Okay, well I skipped some because things started going rapidly wrong. The rotor was pretty much welded on there with rust, so I had to beat it off. Easy. And then the actual bearing, or the hub itself, was rusted on as well. So I spent like a half an hour beating both of those things loose. So here we are. But anyway, put it back on, put the bolts back in the back, which were here, and there's one directly across, and then there's one tucked back in here. So there's 3 bolts that hold the hub. Then you got 2 little safety screws holding the rotor on, and now all that's left to do is put all the caliper mount and caliper, brake pads, all that back on. So let's do it. Okay, we are fully assembled and ready to go. So hopefully that's going to take care of the issue. The old one was, even though there wasn't a lot of slop, I could still feel the grittiness in here. Just like, it's just grabbing a lot. There's a lot of, see how it's not smooth? I'm not making it jump like that, just wanting to. So that's definitely what it was. So, but just for my own gratification, let's get in here and see what the gas gauge says when we start going down the road, because it should go up. I think right now it was all the way down to like 12. I'd say we got her fixed. From fixing the car to the pizza shop to better gas mileage to happier times to wrestling on the floor. Oh. Hey, you want me to show you what old Dad's all about? Yeah. Yeah? You ready to have some bruises? Yeah. You ready to get some black eyes?
Yeah. Oh, no. We can do that.
You can't?
No, not me. But we can't do that.
We can't?
No, we can't get it.
I'll kick you in the wiener. What are you mouthing off about?
Hi.
Hey, guys, he's leaving.
I like this one.
Oh no.
Better run! Cyrus ducks and covers. Are you doing what Daddy didn't want to do? Huh? You is? You're alright.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I have not been looking forward to staining that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that was like one of the first things I got when I got here. And it still isn't done. I really was not looking forward to doing that. Luckily, Kristen halfway enjoys that stuff.
Daddy.
So it works out well.
Daddy, I asked Mommy I can go past the line. Can I ask Mommy I come back?
I'm just telling you right now, if you make another mess,
Uh-huh.
you're going to be in trouble.
Okay. I won't make it.
You understand? Okay. Cyrus, you can go. I told you guys a while back. Actually, let me start over. Somebody asked a question and said on those cars, the one that I drilled the holes in, the tire, they asked, well, won't it deflate now? Well, no, they're hard plastic. You can see hard plastic. So what I had done, and I think I mentioned it in that vlog, was I took a bicycle tire and I screwed it, which is kind of hillbilly, I guess, but hey, you know what? Does it work or what? It works, right? Hillbilly or not, it freaking works.
You got the fastest power wheels in town.
Yeah, buddy, it works. So I screwed bicycle tires. This is actually a bicycle tire for a kid's tire, and then I cut it. Let's see, I cut the sidewalls off, and then I cut it in half. So this is half of the tire, and then that's the other half of the tire over there. And what it gives you is just superior traction. So we've done it to this one, and I don't know if you guys ever remember seeing Bailey's car. Sorry, seeing Bailey's car at the old house. But her car has been non-working for quite some time now. You can see it's been laid up on its side for a while. It's real dirty. But we did the same thing to it. I was finally able to get a wheel, or get the gears inside this wheel over here repaired. And I went ahead and did the same thing to her car, which is rubber around, screwed. Her tires are actually like completely flat, so out here you would have just been stuck all the time. So I got a bike from Bill that was junk, and I got one more tire over there, and I think I'll be able to, I'm gonna have to find one more because I'm gonna have to do the Jeep, and then we'll end up doing this other power wheel that we got from her friend. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 power wheels, and they all work pretty well. That's good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. It's actually been a couple days, and I apologize for that. But I'm doing the best I can, people. I'm doing the best I can. Maybe not the best I can, but I'm trying. What do you think? Do you think it's the best I can do? Mm-hmm. Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Yeah, then it's the best I can do. Well, thanks for watching, and oh, one more thing. Check this out. Bam! What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Yep. I'm still going to try to get that one working so I can use that one in like the rough spots, like up here on the back hill. But this is my baby. Oh, I love you. I love you. Okay, that's enough. I will see you guys next time.